What's up, y'all?
Hey, it's your girl Chels.
And this is D, and this is Postpartum Uncut. Oh, a discussion today on the couch, girl. Oh, it's been a minute. Summer activities have us wrapped up, okay? But we are here. We're on the couch, and we are here for another postpartum discussion. This is our channel. This is our safe space. This is our whole little personal time to talk about all things motherhood and what actually happens after you give birth. Ugh.
Great way to put it.
Man. All right. And if you can't tell, the tots are in the background trying to insert themselves on this episode.
So this is like mommyhood, like 365. Like, literally, like, just every day. This is what it is.
I think I mentioned on an episode here earlier, like trying to, when we were talking about, I think it was Mother's Day, where I was like, acceptance of your situation. And if you are following the channel and you expect everything to be aesthetically together, then you're on the wrong freaking channel. Because this is what happens every time he sees a microphone. He's like, Mommy! Just so he can go, la, 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 way too loud into the microphone.
Did you see my shirt?
Look, because that's what it is. That's what it is. And this is all I hear in the studio.
That's what it is too.
All I hear.
These two shirts combined is our lives.
Oh, you know what? We should also note the fact that we both got a big old chop. A little choppity chop. Both got a little chop. These are our mommy hairs.
We the Bobbiana twins.
Okay. As if we weren't already annoying enough as a duo. You're welcome.
And this actually wasn't planned.
It wasn't!
Like, I had my appointment booked before I saw her. And then I saw her and I was like, did you cut your hair? And then she was like, yes. I was like, that's crazy because I got my appointment tomorrow. And I'm thinking about cutting my hair too.
And mine, you already know, mine was on a whim. Basically, I was tired of trying to style my hair. There was a lot of hair that was dead. When I took my last set of braids out, a crap ton of hair fell out of my head. Like, an alarming amount. And I almost wondered if it was the delayed, that postpartum shedding they talk about. Because that didn't happen to me that whole 2 years. I had, like pretty luscious for the last 2 years. So I was just like, I'm bald. Might as well. And when I looked at my hair, I was like, yeah, you're going to have to just cough this up. Cut that mug off. What you used to say back in high school? Ain't nothing. Cut that. Oh, yeah. It ain't nothing. So here we are.
Nice.
Here we are. New era. Who this?
I think the story behind my bob, I actually have been contemplating it for some years. And if you actually follow my social media, I've had sewing bobs. But I wasn't at a point where I was willing to cut my hair. I'm team long hair, don't care. So I wasn't really ready to cut my hair for the bob. But then I got a bob recently and I was like, because I used to have the shorter bobs like that. They'd be here and then taper to the front. But I had a bob kind of like this, maybe like this much longer when I went out the country. And I was like, I can get used to this on the daily.
Which I thought was her haircut. I thought she just showed up like that. I was like, okay, that's cute.
It was a sewing, and then I was like, okay, but I don't really like sewings overall. I can't scratch my scalp the way I want to. It's just, and then my hair grows so fast. I feel like, I don't know if it's internally me feeling this way, but I feel like it's not, my hair look like it's not flushed to my head like it's supposed to. I was like, so then I was like, you know what? It's time for a new change. Let me just actually do a bob. And she actually cut it shorter than what I asked her for. She got a little scissor happy, and I was like, okay. But after, sitting with it, playing with it, I slept on it. I was like, yes, this is it.
It's life. Like, especially, I think as Black women, it's like a thing if you've taken care of your hair and you invest in your hair and it's long, it's like a thing to keep it and be proud of it and show it off and continue to maintain it. But maintenance is a lot. In the momming era, I just like I am this girly now. I am painted low cut nails girl now, and we know I used to be clickety clack clack clack, click clack 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 clack. So I think what's cool is like once you get out of the postpartum chaos, because we're 2 years deep, right? I definitely feel way more back to normal like myself, but that's like we said, that whole old self thing is dead, and embracing that new version of the you. So it's like I still want to be cute and have my nails done, but like this is where we're at with life. And this is so summer friendly, being in the pool and being a boy mom. OMG. So shout out to us and our haircuts. That's not the topic of the day, but it's a moment. Anywho, the real topic of today is the post Father's Day tea, because I like scrolling social media, having conversations with people. I just didn't realize how many mixed feelings there were. And maybe there are similar mixed feelings about Mother's Day, but I don't feel like they were as vocalized. And that might just be, I don't know, that might be a thing. But we have a couple of like things that we noticed about Father's Day, and we're just going to kind of run through those real quick. Summary of Father's Day real quick, because I know y'all wondering. So what did we do for Father's Day? Chelsea, I know you said...
Well, basically, I was stuck at the airport on Father's Day. I was supposed to get back at 8:30 a.m. and did not get home till like 7 o'clock. Literally, yeah, 7 o'clock p.m. Wow. On my way, because I had a connecting flight / layover. On the way to the layover, we all get on the plane. Then they're like, oh, something's wrong with the aircraft. We need to troubleshoot it. They shut the plane down, went pitch black, rebooted it, didn't work. So 45 minutes later, we have to deplane.
Oh. It took out 45 minutes? Okay.
So then we deplane. They found another aircraft that ended up still being a delay to like fly off. And so we missed the connector. They rebooked us for like a flight that was 9 hours later. So we're just like, Then that flight got delayed due to like wind factors. So yeah, I thought I was gonna be with my dad on Father's Day, but I mean he still picked me up from the airport and stuff, and we got to spend the evening together. But I just thought I had the whole day with him, and that got hijacked because of flights.
Boo. Well, my lovely son, because you know when he make a craft, it's really okay. We right. Pulled up at Schnucks, got the little short rigatoni noodles, painted them mugs, made Daddy a nice, cute little necklace, made him a matching necklace to match. It was cute. It was cute. It was stressful for this one, but Dad really loves that kind of stuff. So they had their cute little father-son matching moment at church. And we spent the whole day at church for regular service. They gave little Father's Day gift bags. But the real tea was I took my husband on a date on Saturday. And it was kid-free AF.
Nice.
And that was
that night too?
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, like it was like started at 1, got home at like 6:30. So by that time he's getting ready to go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
And we did it like that on purpose, okay? But no, it was really much needed.
Nice.
So it was a Father's Day gift, but worked out for your girl too. So that's the real tea. The real tea was a kid-free date, and it was really nice to get back to us pre-kids.
Okay.
So one of the major topics that we both heard, and I've like it's been a thing, I feel like for a couple years now we've been hearing that, is the fact that Mother's Day is so overhyped and starts like the preparation for it starts in like March and Father's Day is literally like boom,
last minute,
very under celebrated, very much so blah compared to Mother's Day. And some of the good dads are kind of not feeling the same love. So what did you see?
So I do see what they're trying to say. I can't even front. Like I do think that Mother's Day is they're both taken seriously. But I do think that there's extra oomph behind Mother's Day. But I mean, to be honest, there are a lot more active mothers in society than there are active fathers. That's just the facts. But that's not to make it an excuse to say that the active father shouldn't feel loved. But I think that's why there's more emphasis put behind Mother's Day and what there is to offer. But definitely I do feel like fathers are kind of put over here with the effort that society puts forward, as far as like there's Father's Day sales and there's Mother's Day sales, but there's way more stuff to honor Mother's Day. And like she said, the prep does start earlier for moms. There's a lot more stuff to do, like sale wise or advertisement wise for moms.
Or even event wise.
Yeah.
Like they be having Mother's Day things. But, you know, okay, and so while you were talking, I was thinking about this too. I definitely think it's uneven. I definitely think that is a fact that, yes, there are more active mothers. This is my thing. I don't like that. I feel like a lot of the hype for Mother's Day is backed off the fact of, oh, I'm going to get in trouble if I don't. And the real thing about motherhood is that we really just want to feel seen. So, like, yes, I expect to be celebrated on Mother's Day. I'm speaking for me now. I expect to be celebrated on Mother's Day because, hello, like, my entire situation just got boop. And a lot of my life changed. Where we talking about with the dads, it's like they don't have to go through anything physical and whatever like that. But I don't want you to just buy flowers just because, oh, I want to say I got her something for Mother's Day, right? Like, I want to feel like, man, you do such a good job. And I know it's not easy. Because that's essentially that's how we celebrated Dad for Father's Day, is like there's a lot of a lot of stuff that you bear. And you show up regardless. Like, that's the whole point. That's what we talk about, is showing up regardless of being tired, of being not having it, just showing up, because that's all that really matters. And I think that's the bigger thing about both holidays.
Yeah. And I think, to be honest, how you said, oh, well, let me do it so I don't get in trouble. That actually really should be the mentality. Let me just do it because it's Mother's Day. Because really you should be showing me that I'm a dope mom throughout the year.
Yes.
So Mother's Day, when that rolls around, that should be okay.
That's well said.
Technically, this is the calendar date of it. So let me make sure I do get the flowers and the massage or whatever you're going to do.
Right.
But really, like, you should be doing stuff throughout the year to show your partner or just father of your child, mother of your child, that I do see the dope work that you're doing. So shout out to you once a quarter, showing them something or whatever it is, because I mean it's a 365 job. Like,
I think, and you know what? I think some of the people we know that we specifically talked about are single dads or are co-parenting. As a single parent, right? And I think that's the problem, is they may not feel as seen by their partner if they are a good because we vouch for some of those guys, right? And we definitely see that they are very good at being a dad, an active father. Like, we see them with their kids on regular days, doing their hair, buying groceries, like doing the same things that we're talking about, right? Like they're present parents, and I think they just maybe don't feel as appreciated. And I could see that on the mom side too, is like, as a single parent, can you just give me my props for the fact that I be doing stuff without a teammate? Because that's all it really is. Like, we're not gonna put no gender, no role, no none of that, because co-parenting is what it is. It's both people showing up regardless and having to manage schedules together. Like, it's a whole thing. So
I think basically the moral of the story is, when you complain about being overhyped or underhyped, think about what kind of teammate you are in the situation. So do you deserve to have more hype in the situation? Or is underhype actually what's appropriate for the situation, because that's how you show up to the game?
Yeah, because there's also I ran come across a lot of fathers that are not as present as they like to think that they are, and they're like, "What about me?
What about you?"
And I'm like,
"You do deserve the one time out the year. I guess it's the one time.
Like, Happy Father's Day, but what exact? Like, it is. It's like, what hype do you want, and what are you doing to get that hype?
Does your energy match the hype that you feel like you deserve?
So I also said too, I think it also depends on your community, who you're surrounded by, and who you follow on social media, because my village is pretty freaking loud around Father's Day. Like, I thought your shoe was one of the kids. I almost had a heart attack. Okay. but like, my village, like, when I scrolled Facebook, we have a lot of new dads. Like, my husband's friends are all, like, getting pregnant either on their second child or are pregnant with their first kid finally. So the group chat for them was lit. Happy Father's Day, bro. Like, we kind of had to do a lot of texting on Sunday, and then a lot of overhype for the dads. You know, we did the father figure shirts for House of Death was about the dads that chose to step in. This year it was big dogs, because you big dog status. You been here, you stay here. And then, like, for the OGs that did the big dog shirts, it's like, you dad, you unk, you grandpa. You know what I mean? Like, you several roles. So yeah, you big dog. You know, so like, I also think it matters, like, your environment too. If you want more hype, surround yourself with other people, because the men be hyping, like, they're a brotherhood in a sense. So they've grown together into the dad roles.
Do they hold people accountable though? Like,
if
they see somebody slacking on a role, they gonna like, hey, bro,
one of my favorite things about this group chat, because I'm not allowed to read everything, obviously, but like, now I've met them too, and I hear how they talk. Like, they get on each other's ass about everything. Like, there's no fronting in this friend group. If there's no room, because you'll get clowned. Like, they go out of their way to clown each other.
So, wait, you haven't seen your son in 2 weekends, but you were at the club, though?
But you know what? It's not even, there's not even room to say stuff like that. I will vouch for his friends, and that's kind of like, as a woman, that's a really good thing to be able to say.
Because you do concern yourself with the type of friends that the father of your child is around. Almost kind of like when you're in a relationship and your man or husband wants to go out of town on a boys trip.
Right.
Do I trust your boy? I trust you, but is your boy going to be a good influence on you while you're out of town? You know what I'm saying? So
that's not even out of town. That's just period.
Well, out of town because they're not coming home to you that night.
I hear you.
Know what I'm saying?
Hear you. I'm saying.
So it's like, what kind of company do you keep? Because you do have to be held accountable to a certain degree.
Hold on, y'all. I hear my son. Oh, you know what's funny, though? Is the Father's Day thing, that's not, like, not true. The overhype about Mother's Day. Because what I did notice is when I was serving, when I used to work at Granite City Brewery, brunch was a whole thing, right? And Mother's Day, you know, the dads are paying. I get real good tips, being like, nothing's going wrong, everything's seamless, the food is right, I'm bright and bubbly, and like, old girl's just feeling so like queen. Great day to work. Very busy, very hectic, very, but worth it. Worth it. And especially if you're, like, super nice and friendly and all that, like, it's like the happy wife, happy life type energy. Father's Day, oh my God, was not the same energy at all. It was like, I actually stopped working on Father's Day because women are already territorial in certain aspects. And in my job as the server, it's like there's some women that I can't even be too friendly, even though that's part of my, like, serving personality. So, like, Father's Day, it was like I had to always make eye contact and be really attentive to the woman. Because the women are paying. And they were a lot cheaper. They were a lot more difficult. Like, even it's Dad's Day, and very rarely, but I would get some good tables where, like, oh no, get him a steak and whatever he want. Like, some energy was like that. But across the board, y'all are terrible. Across the board, it's not great. And I would have to literally avoid making too much eye contact with the dads. Make sure the moms were set. Make sure the kids were set. And I still didn't get a good tip. Like, this is way before I had kids, way before I had a man. Like, y'all did not set a good precedent for what to expect on Father's Day. I was just like, yeah, I'm not working that.
Interesting.
I know,
Interesting
right?
Perspective.
It's crazy because it should just be the same energy based on the holidays, a food service perspective. You know what I mean? It was crazy. So I will say, like, our friends that are great dads that feel that, because it's kind of sad. It's like the dads literally just men in general already have a lot of, like, mental health, self-care things that are not taught to them, right? And so, like, the mental capacity that men have on their plate in a day, especially when they are active parents and they do show up, even if you're not together. And I think that plays a part in some of the outcomes of people, is like they might be a little bitter or whatever the case is. It's not always fair, and that's the sad part. So if the dad is doing his parts, if you as a dad are dadding through it all, it's okay that you're not perfect. It's okay that, you know, it's hard sometimes. All that matters is that you show up. And for the dads that do, we really appreciate y'all.
For sure.
Hope you had a happy Father's Day. Okay, so another topic that we saw on social media was the whole single mother aspect, specifically single moms, had something to say about Father's Day this year. And Chelsea saw something interesting on social media that I would have never guessed this. And so I'm gonna let her tell you about it because I was shocked.
Yeah, so I was on social media and I saw a post and the girl was like, stop wishing, well, she was a single mom first off, and she was like, stop wishing me a happy Father's Day. She was like, I am not the father, I'm the mother, so I don't want to hear that SHIT. And I was like, interesting perspective. You know, I never really thought of a mother like being annoyed by being given flowers when you're doing double duty. So I was like, oh. She was like, yeah, because I'm not the father. They have a father. I'm the mother only. That's the only role I identify with. I was like.
So my question is like, this particular person, like, because this is how we're bringing it up, is the father active or not?
It sounded like they weren't active, which is why they were wishing her
happy Father's Day. That's my thing, is like, you wouldn't wish someone happy Father's Day that if the dad was active
and pulling his weight,
right?
You know, so that's why that was interesting to me. But I mean, and then some people commented back like, I would never complain about someone giving me flowers by showing you the extra duty stuff. She was like, I mean, to each his own. That's cool. I'm just letting you know my perspective, and I don't want to be acknowledged on Father's Day because I'm not the man. And I was like, I mean, everybody has, I guess, a right to feel how they feel. I just never would have thought about it, because if I'm doing double duty, yeah, you darn right. Acknowledge me on Father's Day.
Yeah, because I think, you know what? I think my single mom friends, and this includes you, is like, I think I actually did tell y'all Happy Father's Day last year. My bad. Like, Father's Day this year was crazy. But, like, I have wished my single mom friends a happy Mother's Day because I know that they feel seen. Like, I know y'all. But, like, what I could probably say about that person is I wonder if that is, like, triggering, like, as a reminder that I'm doing it by myself.
And
like,
as a reminder, your life probably didn't go as planned.
Right, because that, I mean, we talk about that, like, single parenthood typically is very much unplanned. Like, I don't think in general people wish to do that. You know, especially if you've been around the block and you've seen what parenthood is actually like. You definitely don't ask for that shit. So it's interesting to hear someone be so vocal about the complaint, because I like I just said, my circle takes it as a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's crazy. If you are one of the people that agrees with, oh girl, drop that in the comments and tell us a little something because maybe.
Yeah, why do you agree with that perspective? Because I'm curious too.
Yeah, we just want to know.
Because the only thing I can think of maybe that is triggering, like you haven't healed enough where
right
is that rolls off your back.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if someone was to say Happy Father's Day to me, I'm like, thank you. Like, it's not going to actually trigger me into thinking about how my relationship did not work out and now I'm doing this, and this. Like, that would just be a compliment that you see what I'm doing.
Let me say Happy Father's Day, big dog.
Thank you. Where's my t-shirt?
We out of your size.
I need a small. I
need
a small.
It's a men's size. You need a kid.
Extra small. Toddler extra large.
Shout out to the single moms, though. If Father's Day was something, anything, this way or this way for you, shout out to y'all. While we're on this subject, I also found myself, and I know a lot of people, this is one of the main things with any holiday, right? Because like around like Christmas and Thanksgiving, there's a lot of my friend groups that'll post. My social media has a lot of like, empathetic, you curate your social media appropriately. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people are very empathetic to the fact that like Christmas is not always celebratory for everybody, because people have lost people around Christmas, or there's certain things and certain feelings tied with certain holidays where everybody else might be celebrating over here, but over here we're going through something different. And I was definitely I did not try to leave y'all out of Father's Day. I personally was just really focused on who I know I needed to say Happy Father's Day to. But then there was this moment that I had where I was posting everything about how much Dante did while I was pregnant and how present he was for so many things that a lot of my friends and family can't really say that they, and like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wonder how... you can't help but wonder if your post makes people feel some type of way or whatever. So I'm curious what feelings that were brought up for you scrolling Instagram or Facebook or anything from Father's Day. How do you feel?
I mean, at this point, I've healed. I've done my shadow work. I've done a lot of that. So it really doesn't bother me in general. Like, I'm more so happy that people do have relationships that do work out, that people do have fathers in the house.
Yeah, because you texted us and I wasn't even, I just be like, cool. But like that was cute. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, and it doesn't erase the things that he does do. Right. That has a kudos after it. And then it doesn't erase what he did do when we were actually in a relationship. Right. So there are happy memories as him being a father with us being a unit. But yeah, I mean, there are moments where I'm like, dang, like I wish I could do X, Y, and Z, but this just isn't my person to do it with. My person's out there somewhere, right. Trying to find me, so right. I can do it with them. But it's like, it is what it is. And it's like, it's nice that at least some of my friends are able to like say, oh, this, that, and the third, he did this. Shout out to them. Let's show the collage for the last 10 years of being together. Like, that's really dope. So it's just something I look forward to one day.
I really like your attitude towards it too, because I can say I have a similar moment. It's really cool to have, like, I'm glad I can celebrate my husband. I love celebrating my people. For whatever the occasion is, I love celebrating y'all. But it used to, I wasn't ready to have this moment. Oh boy. Okay, so I used to get really bothered around Father's Day because my father was not present like that. Like, not enough. Like, we've been keeping it a buck this whole time, so I'm just keeping it a buck. He ain't been present enough to be like, oh yeah. Like, there are moments that I have celebrated him when he was super present because I like reinforcing positive behavior. I like to show how much I appreciate when people do things that I like, that matter, that means something to me. But I used to scroll Father's Day just like I'm sure a lot of people did and be like, dang, wish I could talk about this. I don't even care about Father's Day for real. Like, I used to feel that way. So I'm actually really, really grateful that I have somebody to celebrate. And then in addition, the village that has come together between both of our families. Like my father-in-law, I told him when we were talking about the origin of father figures and big dogs, just because I be talking business with him. I told him, I said, nah, I put chosen family over everything, because people that choose you despite, even if y'all not getting along, even if there's a few of us that have seasons, right? Like, people that still choose you through the not cute stuff, I just think are top tier in life. And so, like, chosen family is something that I really celebrated this year too. So I like, it's cute to be able to say, you know what, even though this isn't my situation, there's other things I can celebrate about this day.
Yeah.
So that's the cute part. And I like how you said that. Is there anything, like any advice or like encouragement you could give to a single mother that maybe isn't all the way healed from her situation yet?
I would just stay focused on you and yours. Like, I guess try to stay positive about what you're doing as a mom to raise your child or do whatever. Like, it's gonna be hard. There's always gonna be something that triggers a memory, but just work on, I guess, how deep you let it trigger you, because you have to be in the best mental headspace for you and your baby or babies. Like, you have to. And then, like, surround yourself with positivity. Like she said, that's key. Like, his family, out of respect for him, would never wish me a happy Father's Day, and I understand that, but they affirm me so much throughout the year on random days that's enough for me. Like, yeah, because I know that they see what I'm doing. And then even his friends, like her goddad, which is his best friend, like his friends, like uncles and all that stuff, they check in, they make sure that we're good, like, y'all cool, like they you know what I'm saying, like they heart videos that I post of me and baby girl. So it's like I feel seen, and people show up, because with him being out of state, which is what I mean by on his behalf, people show up for him on his behalf to kind of like fill in those gaps when he's not here.
Right.
So I feel seen in a lot of different ways anyway, which is a blessing for me.
Right.
So I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. As the wellness coach on this side of it, I have to affirm you in feelings are valid. Feelings are a result of situations. We're human. We're allowed to have feelings. The best analogy that I can give is let them mugs sit in the car, but they can't drive. Okay? So kind of like how she said, don't let those things overcome you. Don't let your emotions about the situation dictate your further actions from there. They're not driving the car. They can sit in the car. We can have a little chitty chat about them. Dang, that was rough. That makes me feel like this. But when you let them drive the car, that's when you get to those thoughts of, I'm not enough, I'm not this and that. That's not the case. And those are the lies that we psych ourselves into feeling when feelings get too overwhelming. So, like, after you're done having not great feelings, reaffirm yourself. Validate yourself in the fact that you are being the best parent that you can be. This is your season. Seasons are okay. Not cute stuff is part of humanness. And this too shall pass.
And then at the end of the day, too, like she said, it's being human to have those feelings. I have those feelings too. But at the end of the day, I feel like it makes me stronger.
Amen.
Because, like, yeah, I'll have my moments of like, oh, wow, okay, so this is reality. This is what I'm having to deal with. Like, oh, I'm having to do this by myself or X, Y, and Z. Those are normal feelings to have because I'm a human. But at the end of the day, that's where it stops. Like, I'm not calling people, bashing anybody, or like calling him, complaining of what he cannot do from over there. Like, I just acknowledge that that's how I feel.
Right.
And then take those feelings and put it into something positive, which is raising my daughter and kind of building this legacy for us.
Amen. Come on, legacy. Yeah, it's so interesting though. Like, once you actually get multiple perspectives, which is why I love talking to people about life, you see through somebody else's lens, and you realize, like, dang, I'm having this moment over here. 2 blocks down, this person is having this moment over here. And so I think my biggest reminder is to always be kind to each other, be especially on social media. Like, don't let social media dictate your mood. Just realize that these people are having this season. You may be having a different season.
And to be honest, what season are they really having? Because social media is only what
That's
they
a good point.
put out there on social media. You could think someone is dad of the year or mom of the year.
That's a good point.
But behind closed doors, that may not even be the reality. So don't compare yourself to what you see on social media. Unless you know those people personally, that what they put
you
out
can't put
there,
too much weight on it.
Yeah, because you don't know. Anybody could post a picture.
Comparison.
A snippet.
They say comparison is the thief of joy. Yes, definitely.
Yep.
And when you're on social media, how you respond to people, how you interact with people, remember that everyone is going through their own things. So, yeah, Father's Day sparked way more conversation in different directions than I was ready for, because we just used to being cute. But the fact of the matter is, this is reality, and this is everybody's walk is different. So, yeah, that's some Father's Day tea right there. For all the dads that show up and show out, I would not be me if I did not put a shameless plug in here. House of Deaf is selling big dog t-shirts on Etsy. I'll drop the link in the description below. We only have a few left in a few sizes, but if there is a big dog you feel like you need to be loud and proud about celebrating the big dog status, then drop on Etsy and get you one. Chelsea, any final words for the dads?
Just keep doing you. We at least see you. Whether you feel seen by other people in your circle, social media, whatever, I see you. I think it's sexy when I see a man being a great dad. Like, I'm like, yes, but there are some of you guys around.
That's how baby boy got here. He was holding his nephew that was a baby. You know, some guys are like hesitant to hold the infant. He would just manhandle. Boop, I got it. And I was like, oh, my ovaries. Like, okay.
And like she said too, be uncle of the year. That's where it starts.
It starts with uncles.
Being good uncle of the year.
It does.
That has future father written all over it. So
shout out to the uncles. Shout out to the goddaddies.
The uncles,
shout out
which is
to
like
the
dads in
making. Yes, they dads in training. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to the pawpaws. Shout out to the great uncles. Shout out to the work dads. Shout out to the stepfathers, the adoptive dads, the daddies that choose and the daddies that didn't. But you choose to show up anyway. Shout out to all of y'all. Happy Father's Day. And for any other postpartum conversations, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more of the tea that comes up in parenthood. Because apparently it's a lot of tea.
It's always some tea.
We love y'all.
See you later.
Bye.